All right, we are here with Coach Graham Moore, the head coach of the UWA women's soccer team. Coach, first of all, if you could just look back at last year, 2011, and talk about some of the strides that your team made in the first year of the program.
I think any win you get in your first year as a new program is a major accomplishment, and to get 6 wins and to be competitive in many others, I think was a fantastic achievement for a new set of ladies just thrown together at the start of last August. I think when you look on and off the field, the difference in GPA from the fall to the spring was huge, and I think we're looking for them to use that experience they gained in the first year and hopefully transform it into the upcoming season.
You're talking about the GPAs getting better. You know, you had a team last year, had 18 freshmen on it. Do you feel like that may be a sign of your team becoming a little bit more experienced, becoming, you know, a little bit more involved with the game right now?
Yeah, I think it takes anybody time to adjust to a new setting. A lot of people were moving away from home for the first time into a different culture, into a different state, you know, and I think when we look back on it, the way they transformed their lives and showed maturity straight away was an enormous achievement, you know. And as I said, you know, I think we did well to get our first win in our first ever game, and then we did well to get our first ever conference win, and in every game we played I felt that we deserved to be on the field with the other team, you know. And I think what we have to look at now is the lessons we learned, you know, look at the stronger teams that we played and how we can try to be like them in the future, and what we need to do to get our program into competing in the conference tournament.
All right, you mentioned it, 6 wins a year ago, your first year as a program. What do you have to do to build on that here in 2012?
Well, obviously we've got to come back in the best physical shape we can possible, you know. It's no question that nowadays the game is so demanding. You play games on a Friday and then a Sunday in a quick turnaround time, so it's not only how do you recover from these games, is what you can put into the Friday night game, and we're definitely going to have to make sure that we look at what shape we came in last year, because we had no guideline of what physical shape to come in. So we have to make sure that the way we finished in the spring last year, we try and build on that. And if we come back in good shape, I think we have talent in the team, and it's just going to be a case of using the experiences, like I said, and working hard to add to our game and see how we can take strides towards getting into the conference tournament.
And Coach, you look at the schedule, really probably sets up nice for you. You have 4 out-of-conference matches before you get into conference play. Does that help you prepare for the GSC action?
Well, it's going to be slightly different this year with the GSC schedule, and more games we play with conference opponents, a bit more conference games and that. So there's going to be some new teams added. So there's going to be a lot of different dimensions into that. So I think you're happy to get a few games under your belt before you go into conference play to try and obviously get into some sort of rhythm. We're going to have some very hard conference games right off the bat, you know, and we're going to have some very hard non-conference games before we get into that. So I think we'll just take one game at a time and look at it that way, and try and do our best in every game, and make sure that we can be competitive in every game, and see where we end up at the end of the season.
Coach, the fan support last year, I think we had close to 1,000 people at the first match last season. What can Tiger fans do to become more involved with UWA soccer?
Well, it was tremendous. I want to take this opportunity to thank the fans. As Coach Thorne would say, it was fantastic. You know, it really was a marvellous turnout for the first ever season, and I hope that they stay with us, and they were still buzzing at the end of the season as they were at the start of the season. You know, we wish we could have got them a few more wins in the first year, but I think with the addition of men's soccer now, I think they're going to have another thing to be excited for, to play home double headers. That will be great for them to come out and see us play at 5 and 7:30. And I think they have to just keep in contact with the social networks and look on the website. We try and do different clinics and make them free clinics for everybody in the area. We want to try and promote soccer as much as we can within the surrounding communities, and get kids a head start onto how to play the game. and the team's going to be heavily involved in that, and I know that both the men's and the women's are very supportive of trying to get more kids playing in the area, you know. But we will do a few theme nights coming up, and just stay tuned to our sports information team, and they'll get the message out there.
All right, well said, Coach. Thank you very much, and 2012 can't get here soon enough. Thanks, Coach.
Thank you very much.